Good morning, everyone. We are here in Dublin. This is day 4 of our 10-part series.
Yep, and today we are heading to Trinity College. We're going to be able to see the long room this morning, as well as the Book of Kells. This is an ogham stone, an example of Ireland's early writing system. It's made up of lines and notches carved along a vertical edge and is usually read from bottom to top. This page in Book of Kells represents the 4 evangelists, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The winged man for Matthew in the top left, the lion for Mark in the top right, the calf or ox for Luke in the bottom left, and the eagle for John in the bottom right. The inks in the Book of Kells came from natural sources, black from soot, red and yellow from ochre, green from copper, and blue from a plant called woad, showing the skill of early artists in using what was around them. The Book of Kells was written on vellum, a fine parchment made from calf skin, carefully prepared for smooth writing. Scribes used quills from birds like geese or swans, trimming the tips to create precise strokes for the detailed lettering and artwork. The Cairo page celebrates the naming of Christ. It's one of the Book of Kells' most iconic and richly decorated pages. We can't film or take photos inside the Book of Kells room, but we're just about to head in and see one of the pages displayed for ourselves. So we just got to see the real Book of Kells up close, an incredible piece of history. Now we're stepping into the long room, where some of the library's old books are being carefully restored and preserved. Okay, yes, that is my finger in the corner of the frame. Rookie mistake. But seriously, it's wild to think that people like Isaac Newton and Jonathan Swift actually browsed these shelves. It almost doesn't feel real.
So we just got done with the Book of Kells in the long room at Trinity College.
That was pretty cool. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless. It's so old. It's been around so long. It's preserved. I mean, everything in here is old, and it just doesn't seem real. So
it was written in 800 AD.
Yeah, 800 AD.
And it looks brand new. At least to me, it looks new.
Really good. So
and bright colors.
Definitely
really cool.
Something to check out.
And we're going to go to part 2 of the experience now, which is newer. I'm not sure when it started, but it's newer, and we're heading there now.
In our day, there were all sorts of people with silly new ideas about science and new devices. I invented several in my writings. In Gulliver's Travels, I had a man who was trying, unsuccessfully of course, to extract sunlight from cucumbers. And I wrote elsewhere about some people who are trying to make a mechanical man, which would be about as intelligent as the average country parson. The world is always full of these crazy inventors. Their mad dreams will never come to anything.
This is an example of what the boxes where they are storing the books from the Long Room Inn look like. And there's 30,000 boxes.
Just got done with the Book of Kells Part 2, the interactive experience, live experience.
It was cool. Took a couple videos.
Yeah.
Got to watch a couple movies.
Yep.
Sit down.
Yep. And then finished up with the gift shop.
Yep. It was worth it for sure to do that piece of it. It explains a little bit about the is it the renovation of the library or?
Yep. They talk about the renovation, the past, the present, and the future.
Right.
Of
right.
the Book of Kells and the library and.
Yeah. So I would definitely recommend doing that piece of it as well.
Yep.
Now we're gonna head out to lunch.
All right.
This is the Bank in Dublin, Ireland, a historic building turned into a popular restaurant. We didn't eat here this time, but it's definitely a local favorite for food and atmosphere. Fun fact, this used to be an actual bank. You can still see the original vault downstairs. And on our way to lunch, we stumbled upon a parade. Lunch today at Darkey Kelly's. So, Darkey Kelly's was once an inn, now a pub, with a dark past tied to mystery, murder, and legend. So today in the brothel, we got the Guinness beef stew and the fish and chips. And we're gonna share.
This is the Big Banging IPA by Rye River. I hope it's as good as it looks.
Welcome to Jameson. We're about to go on our Jameson Distillery tour.
Yes, we get to take the tour and then sample some of their finest and aged whiskeys. So,
Nate, do you think you're going to become a Jameson drinker over Crown?
we'll see.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
At the Jameson Distillery, these bells mark the start and end of each shift, calling workers to action and signaling the day's close. But they didn't just work hard, they were also rewarded. Every day, each worker received a ration of grog, a mix of whiskey and water to keep spirits high and the tradition alive. Hanging above the Jameson Distillery lobby is this chandelier, crafted entirely from Jameson bottles. Who says whiskey can't light up a room? John Jameson, a Scotsman, founded the Jameson Distillery in 1780 after moving to Dublin. His wife, Margaret, wasn't just along for the ride. She managed the books and played a key role in the distillery's early success.
All right, we are done at Jameson, and that is fun.
That was super fun.
Even if you don't like Irish whiskey,
Which I do not.
you still gotta try it.
Our tour guide was so animated, and he made it really fun.
We had a couple of drinks. Jameson lemonade for her.
Yeah, and I liked it.
And then I had a Jameson and ginger, which I thought was good.
And an old fashioned.
And I got to try an old fashioned.
At Christ Church Cathedral, there's a bone conduction sound installation built into the railings. When you touch the metal handrail, subtle vibrations transmit the chimes, choral humming, and ambient cathedral sounds directly through your bones, giving you a quiet, personal way to experience the space.
All right, so this evening we went to Toscano's Italian restaurant. Very good food. Super not hungry, but I wish I was. Highly recommend this place, so check it out.
Yep, and we're gonna call it a early night tonight, simply because we have a very long day tomorrow. We have to be up and out of here probably by 6:15 in the morning, which is actually what, 12:15 in the morning our time. We have not acclimated yet. So if you liked day 4 of this 10-part series, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. Catch y'all tomorrow.
See ya.